Hi, Professor Willis. I reviewed this paper titled The Effect of Growth Mindset on Mathematical Performance in Algebra Support at Minnetonka Middle School. The way that this paper is organized, it doesn't really flow with the rubric. For example, the introduction goes straight into like the literature review. So, what I did, just so that I won't be jumping around on the paper, is I answered some of the questions ahead of time. And then for specific things, like concepts, I'll go ahead and like show in the paper where I found the information. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. The study was conducted in an eighth grade algebra support class in the Minnetonka Middle School, which is located in the suburb of Minneapolis in Minnesota. There were 22 students involved in the study, 12 males and 10 females. The author explained down here in the methodology section that these students are in this course, this support class, as an elective. It was a class that was recommended for students struggling with mathematical concepts. So it's not clear if these students are self identified as struggling or if they were struggling and referred to take this class by like a counselor or a teacher. Um, so I just know that apart from this support class that she gives, the students are also taking a separate regular algebra course. Um, so the researcher is an eighth grade teacher who provides this elective. It's also not clear if she's also an algebra instructor for these participants or not. Um, but I just know that she is interested in learning how lessons on growth mindset can affect her students in her support group. She never actually states the research question or a statement of the problem. I was able to gather this mainly from her abstract. Here, where she says her focus was to implement growth mindset strategies that students could utilize in their mathematics classroom that would help them learn how to manage their way through difficult concepts. And she wanted to move them away from a fixed mindset to understand how they can become better learners. Um, she also does not explicitly identify key terms um, that I think she should have. However, some of the key terms I thought about were the growth mindset, fixed mindset that she discusses a lot throughout her paper, as well as low academic achievers. Here she just said low academic achievement, how it can be identified, but she doesn't actually give her own explanation or her own definition for it. However, down here in page 9, she does give sort of a definition for growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. Um, those with a fixed mindset believe they are born with specific skills and are unable to change them. Those with a growth mindset believe that through practice and work, they can improve their abilities. So, although she doesn't specifically state the problem that she's addressing in her paper, from what I know so far about the study, I gather that these students in her class are obviously are struggling with algebra, and so I'm assuming she's assuming they have a fixed mindset associated with math, so she wants to incorporate a growth mindset into her course so that students could potentially benefit from learning these strategies to help them improve their attitude and maybe their performance as well towards or in mathematics. The author did a good job in her literature review of explaining some of the main concepts that are the framework for her study. Those concepts include a fixed mindset, being linked to low academic achievers, and the idea that a growth mindset and social constructivism can be used as strategies to support low academic achievers.